So if your marketing efforts are not bringing any consistent leads, whether that's through landing pages, on paid ads, or organically through your website, or even email marketing, it's not going to be your industry. It's going to be your strategy. Most business owners end up creating content, running ads, or posting it online, but it's not at the correct stage for that buyer journey. So in this video, I'm going to go through the 3 crucial stages for lead generation, so you can simply attract, nurture, and convert more leads without wasting time or even money. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Bobby, co-founder of Bemunchie Online, been going since 2016, and we mainly specialize in helping service-based businesses turn their websites into lead generating machines. And then in today's video, you're going to learn about them 3 crucial stages that I mentioned earlier, along with lead magnets that you could be using at each stage to generate them leads. Let's jump in. So as I was mentioning, there's 3 crucial stages. One's bofu, mofu, and tofu. Sounds like food, but it's not. So I'm going to go through the first stage, which is tofu, top of funnel. This is essentially like someone's just walked through the door. So your audience here would essentially be cold leads who don't really know your brand just yet. They might have just found you organically online. They might have come through a piece of content that you may have posted, whether that's a blog article or even a social media video post, for example. And the ultimate goal here is to do 2 things: attract attention and build brand awareness. So the first goal was to attract attention. And the only way to realistically do that would be providing valuable content that's more informational or even educational. For example, if you're a plumber and you do boiler repairs, it could be an article on your website to compare the top 5 best performing boilers in 2025. Not only are you giving out valuable information, but you're not technically selling the product that you want to deliver at the end. So again, it comes down to that helpful content and it's becoming educational for the end user. And again, they might not still want to leave their contact details. So that would work great for a plumbing industry. Now, if you're an accountant, it could be someone who's looking to start up a business and they might not be sure whether to go sole trader or to go to a limited formed company. And again, another piece of informational content you could have on your website is, do I register my business or continue as a sole trader? And again, all you're doing is attracting the attention of your target audience, which is new businesses, and you're building brand awareness because you're giving out valuable content that's free and educational. The second key stage is the mofu, which is the middle section of the funnel. And this is where you're going to be nurturing the interest. At this point, your target audience would already know what they are looking to solve. However, they're still not sure whether you are the right company to go to. And this is where you'd ideally want to be providing a deeper value and building more authority within your industry or your service space or your location. And some of the key ways you could actually do this is by simply sharing testimonials from previous customers or case studies. It could be, for example, we've helped X company save X amount this financial year. Or if you're a solar energy provider, it could be we've reduced this customer's energy bill by X amount. Or if you're a bathroom installer or a kitchen fitter, it could be we've turned this house into a home for our client by providing this service. Or if you're a kitchen fitter, it could be we've turned this house into a home once we'd installed this brand new fitted kitchen. And what you'll notice at each one of these stages in marketing, there's always something that could relate to the end user. You want to make that content relatable. So whenever you're running any paid ads or organic traffic, think how you can make that content more relatable at any given stage within that funnel. You can even have another lead magnet essentially for the middle of funnel as a comparison guide that could be useful for your end user. It will then again save them having to go to different places to get different quotes. And what you'll notice here next to me is some examples of service-based businesses, from small businesses to large companies, using the exact same model. You might have even come across them yourself when purchasing items. And you can see how it's compared out, and they've actually made their marketing efforts stand out even more with colours, so highlighting their own brand a lot more prominently compared to their competitors. And now the last stage would be the bottom of funnel stage, bofu. Essentially, this is where the decision is made. So your target audience here would essentially be hot leads that are ready to act, and the goal simply is convert them leads into a paying customer. And this is essentially where your offer should be very clear, concise, low risk, and even focusing on the client's end result. And you ideally want to reduce any risk of objections before they even come up. Some of the lead magnet ideas you could use here is booking in a free discovery call. And it doesn't mean just put a link there straight to your calendar and they select a time and date. Again, you'd want to nurture that inquiry before they're booking the call. And a way to do this is have a pre-questionnaire to qualify that inquiry. So for example, one of the questions could be, how soon are you looking to make a decision? Is it ASAP, 2 to 4 weeks, or 4 to 6 weeks, or 2+ months, or 3 months plus? If you're a mortgage broker, it could be a price calculator for a mortgage estimate. And again, you could have a look at qualifying that lead prior to them booking in a call by simply asking, how soon are you looking to move? Do you have an existing property to sell? If the answer is yes, then you'll be aware straight away, well, that's going to take another 6 to 8 weeks alone, on top of their own property being sold if they're relying upon just that property. So you've got to remember, whenever somebody lands to your website, all these landing pages that you're running paid ads on, you might not convert all of them simply because your landing page or your website is not talking to the target audience that your ads are going out to. And the only way you can actually limit this and increase your inquiries are simply by having lead magnets in place. So these lead magnets could be at any one of these 3 stages that I've mentioned to capture more of the inquiry and then nurture that inquiry even further. And if you've ever wondered what sort of things you should include on your website, click up here to watch our website checklist video, and don't forget to subscribe and like and all of that stuff. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. It'd be great if I could get my words out.